sell the pitch. I'm not worried about selling pitch, but I like to spit it with confidence.
Yeah. Does it make sense?
It does. It makes a lot of sense. It does.
Yeah.
It might be some question, some gray areas. The only thing would be I just go out looking for people and recruiting.
No. The bottom line is I didn't come looking for you. I just asked you a couple questions. I mean, the powerful question that I really ask people is, through regular conversation is, at this point in your life, what's most important? Is it your health or your finances? For you, what is that for you?
Well.
Okay. What are you currently doing? Bottom line, then it opens up the opportunity to engage in conversation. So my point is, this is not about selling. This is about helping. This is about serving. It's about being able to understand that I'm turning you on to something that you just never heard of before. And if you tell other people about something that they never heard about and they see the value in it, they can only become a member. They can only gain access to it through you. And so you give them the invitation so that they can open up their account, and then they go shop doing what they were going to be doing anyway, and you get a check because the company didn't pay for advertising. They didn't have to do anything else. They just simply got a satisfied customer and incentivize that satisfied customer with the idea that, hey, if you do share, we'll pay you. We're not trying to get you to do it, but
that's definitely makes sense to do.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. But it's nothing but my reason of sharing is showing you how to save money, save time, get better quality products. And whether or not you tell anyone else doesn't matter. I'm going to still ask for the referral. It's just a matter of, do you want to get it or do you just want to pass it on? And either way, it's good. But what I'm teaching people to do is how to apply what I teach in my book. What I'm teaching people how to do is, if you're a W-2 employee and you don't have a business, then you pay at least 40% more in taxes. See, I'm teaching all these other things that come with who I am. And that's what I tell people. You bring whoever you are to whatever you do. You see? So this is about leader development for me. But the value is in getting a relationship with me and what it is that I do. And this is just me giving a recommendation that, this is not my money maker. I make money, but most people would never follow through. If you did get the biggest package, which is $300 and some odd, I'd make $75. If that next month you shop for 50 points, which is more than the 35 minimum, I'd make 25. And then for the third month, I'd make another 25. So we're talking about right there, 125 over 3 months. If you shop for 50 points for the rest of the 9 months of the year, I'm making 20% commission, so I'm making $10. So that's a total of $90 over that next 9 months, for a total of $215 for the year. I charge $1,000 an hour for my coaching. So I know that most people won't follow through. But if you're one of those persons that does follow through and you actually are coachable and teachable and you're hungry, then helping you to go from starting to senior director, there's $14,100 in bonus money for you and for me. If I help you get to senior director, you get paid $14,100 in just bonus money. I receive the same amount. So I get paid to help you to actually, so I got a vested interest in helping you.
And the coaching is thorough enough to reflect some good results.
You're experiencing me right now.
Right. Okay.
I'm not quote unquote a manager. I'm doing what I do, and then it's a matter of saying, well, could you follow me? So you see, it's about 2 a.m. or whatever right now. I'm down here at the desk talking to you about something. Why? Because that's how clean it is. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
So I'm not, it's easy. It's not anything. Because the other side of it, again, that I teach is that even if you didn't say yes, I'm still conducting business, which means now this phone that I have right here is now a deduction. Whereas most people's phone is nothing but an expense.
And there are multiple examples of that in the book. As far
the
as
book is
the
the
whole process and
yeah,
mindset.
But the book is the mindset. But the book is not something they say, okay, get this book and now read it. The book is one skin in the game and a reference point where I say, okay, now go study this particular thing. The book is simply knowledge. Knowledge is information. There's no shortage of information. Understanding is comprehension. That's why relationship is important when you're talking to me. Then wisdom is applied knowledge. That's why this HES, which is my household economic system, anchored by this particular company as one example of a resource to actually teach you the principles that I teach. So it's what I call the engine. It's the entry point into going through that evaluation, what I call a 90-day evaluation. Yeah, but what you got is, my goal would be to help you to make an extra $10,000 this year. The significance of that is, in order for a W-2 employee, an employee salary wage guy who receives a 3% pay raise this year, in order for you to make an extra $10,000 for 2027, that means your salary right now has to be $333,000. So, whereas
that's
I want to
accurate as of now, for sure.
What do you mean accurate as of now?
As far as like that number, you would truly have to make $333,000 just to get.
If you received a 3% pay raise, when was the last time you had a pay raise?
Shoot, since my start date, it's been about a year and some change.
Do you know the percentage?
Started off at 18, and within a year I was at 20. But that's only because I took on more responsibility. Everybody else got like a 75-cent raise.
Okay, so now I'm talking about the percentage though. See, what's happening is you're looking at dollars. So if you're talking about $18 to $20, that's $2 increase. Okay, if it was $20 and you received that, my mind is you want to get into and see what the percentage of the increase is to determine
the actual number.
What that really means.
Okay.
But my point is that if a 3% pay raise, which is kind of, standard, a good number, a person that wanted $10,000 of an increase, 3% of the 333 would allow for $10,000. That's what $10,000 before taxes. So that means if you're less than $333,000 and you received a 3% pay raise, then you're making less than $10,000 increase.
Okay. I totally get that now. Dang.
So my point is saying anyone that doesn't make $333,000, the likelihood of them getting a raise that's going to allow them to see an extra $10,000 is very next to none.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's like, well, let me show you how to create your own raise, and it not be a one-time thing.
Not a one and done.
Right. And
Consistent.
Alongside what you're doing. In other words, not something that you got to go clock in for, not something that is dependent upon adding more hours to your day.
And you only get better you get more lucrative with the information.
You don't need more information. The more people you share with, the better. Like I said, you get paid for account acquisition. The more customers you have.
I'm talking about like the numbers and the statistics, like
Again, that becomes a thing about you study. That becomes a thing of being around. That becomes a thing you taking an interest. That means that's just you learning.
Okay.
So again, but that's what's unique to you being able to talk to me, because this is my background. This is not, again, that's what makes me different. This is not my thing. This is just, again, you bring whoever you are to whatever you do. You got a great personality. You're already in service, so you bring your personality too, and then you can excel. You don't need all the stuff that I have, but teamed up with me makes you stronger, because I provide a degree of credibility, so that you ain't got to worry about trying to grab the hourly wage person. You can actually make contact with the person that is already that you would look at as being very successful. They got a great title, they make a big check, but they don't have no time freedom. Yeah.